trailer again. Sorry. Okay, I'm gonna try to come back up over here. So guys, my plan is, right now I'm standing walls and I kind of need the room, but I'm gonna take my router and I'm gonna set it like right in the middle, or I'll put it up high. So once we're past the framing and we're doing like roof and stuff, I'll have a router right in the middle of it. And it should be no problem. So that'll be good. Okay. Did you guys catch that on my back? A cell amplifier, what's that, disenfranchised? Yeah, so my plan right now is to do just electric. What I really should have done, it's easy enough to do, is like built that wall at the exact same time as this wall down here. But that's the wall I'm going to build next, so I can get these all tied together. But if I get that wall up, tied together, then get that one tied together, we'll be looking real good. Man, that thing is tall. Let's think about this for a minute. I'm gonna pull from over here. Be at 12 foot 10. I'm good. I got plenty of room there. That's pretty cool. Disenfranchised. That makes sense. Hadn't thought that far ahead. The way this pack works is you buy like 3 different routers, so you have like Verizon and AT&T and T-Mobile or something. So you're connecting to all of their networks at one time, and it bonds the connection. So if one goes weak, you still got a connection, or, you know, so you can basically just keep your connection going. Okay. That wall. I'm coming for you, wall. I'm coming for you. Yeah, so you'd have like 3 different modems in the pack, and then yeah, that way you'd get more bandwidth overall, and if one started losing bandwidth, hopefully one of the other ones could cover it. So okay, so this is what's next, guys. This wall right here is it. This is my end wall. I've already got that cut off. It's pretty similar to that wall there. So we will just start framing this one. I'm gonna pull this kind of down. This can go in here. Get some of this other stuff out of the way. What board is this? This board is nothing. I was just using that to frame with. Okay. So that can go out of the way. Get all that stuff out of the way. Bring my nailing pieces down here. It's good. Get all my drill bit stuff off. So, one of these said top, bot. So this is my bottom. That's gonna be like that. Like that. And this is my top. My top is at an angle, so I can't just go nailing. But, okay. So, starting long first. I'm running out of my long stuff. What is that? Need to find a long stud. Okay, that's one of my longs. 10'6". It's gonna have a bevel on it. Gotta put our little bevel on. Let me look at this for just a second. Hey Booster, how you doing, man? Yeah, so what I got is I can give you a quick look. I've got 2 RV spots in my yard, so these can be RVs. Sorry if I go too far and lose you. And then I've got right down there, I've got a GMC. It's a diesel, 3/4 ton diesel 6.6 liter. Can haul 15,500 pounds. So that's what I'm going to be towing around with. It's big. It'll be a big thing on top of that truck, but truck can handle it. Hey Derb Forger, the trailer's been killing the stream every now and then, so that's how we get little smaller sections. I go out every now and then. Okay, so that's that. This one I'm gonna cut my angle on. Just my little 5 pitch. Boom. Barely a saw curve. I'm gonna take just a little bit more. Okay. So that is that. This is my tall end. Let me think about that for a second. Tall end is gonna be over here. So my bottom, that's my California corner that butts into there. So it's gonna go like this, right there, and coming down from there. Yep. Okay. So 125 and 7/8, and then cutting shorter from there. You get another board for that. We've done it, guys. We've used up my 2x4 real nice. Be ordering some more of those. Close up your cases or everything turns into a sawdusty mess. Okay. So that's there. This is still as a bevel. We want to get rid of that little bevel. It's always annoying when you start cutting. You're like, why are none of my cuts straight? Oh, duh. Better cut that whole split off or Miss Serious is going to get all mad at me. Okay. Measure twice. Measure twice. 125 and 7/8. I know it. I just can't convince myself I'm right. 125 and 7/8. Guys got a sweet little ride over there. And that's to the long point. Going on 7/8. Hey, see you later, Tim. Good hanging. Hey Booster, so what a lot of people do is cold form steel. Now aluminum would be awesome, but that would be outrageously expensive. Aluminum would be terrific. It doesn't conduct as well as steel. Still pretty darn well though. Actually, I pull aluminum wire out of houses, so I don't think it conducts quite as well, but still probably does super awesome. Light and strong, aluminum would be great, but I mean, aluminum would probably be cold form steel ends up being about triple the cost of wood, double to triple. You get a lot more rigidity in your structure. You know, it's lighter, so you can, you know, for the same amount of strength, you need a lot less cold form steel. Cold form steel is terrible for energy efficiency. It just, the thermal transfer through your house is extreme. So there's some trade-offs. I debated using cold form steel. I wouldn't get to use my framing skills then, and I'd have to pay more. That's why I ultimately ended up on wood, and because I was confident that I could make it sturdy enough with wood. But a lot of people are using cold form steel, and there's a lot to be said for it. Yeah, exactly. I was in residential construction, so you know I used to frame myself, so I've been framer, I've done project management, and most recently I was doing job costing, estimating. So I've been in all parts of the business. So, you know, while I still feel like an amateur doing this, I absolutely have a leg up in a lot of regards. So there's that one there. Now, for the short side, So Booster, yeah, there's cold form steel is a great option. Goes together quicker. You don't have to cut anything. When they do it for you, it's like they design the whole thing in a CAD program, and the machine just spits out like all the pieces you need, and it just, you put it together in a little puzzle. So there's a lot of good with it. Okay, so this side is going to be my short side. I'm going to do, I can just take one of these. Where's my crown? Not crowned. Okay, let's go in there. Okay, and then I need to add an 1/8 to that and go a little bit more then. So I'm going to say 1/18 and an 1/8, and then my angle starts. Okay. That's to the short of my angle. 1/18 and an 1/8 to the short of my 5-degree angle. You know, you're going to hear me say to the short or to the long. So in this case, I need to do a 5-degree angle. Let me show it to you this way. So the way speed square works is, if you're looking at this, I normally wouldn't do it from this side, but if I butt my pivot point right there and then I come down and I look and I can just pivot, that's a 5-degree angle. Now my 10's in line, that's a 10-degree angle. It's a 15-degree angle. That's how you get your angles. So whenever I say 1/18 and 1/8 to the short, that means to the short of my angle. So that's going to be the short, and that's going to be the long point of my angle. So there you go. Let's give that a little mark there. So in this case, I don't need that line. I have my angle. It's a 5-degree angle right there. I already know what my angle is. Put it on there with my saw. Okay, there we go. CG, how you doing, man? Yep, structure is coming up. Booster, yes. You know, that would be, doing a hybrid, that would be a real interesting idea. I think you'd really need to work with some sort of engineer or the CAD guy to do that. But doing a hybrid where you did some of the major structure with aluminum and then just did a couple fill-in with some studs, I think that would be good too, you know. I don't know how you could do it, but if you could do aluminum for just the trailer even, rather than steel, I don't know how, if aluminum's that sturdy, but man, you'd be cutting your weight rate down with that aluminum. That would be cool to do an aluminum trailer for a tiny house. Most of them do steel just for cost, but, and I think there's some weight elements to it. Okay. That's that. So this is going to be up here. Like that. Okay, so I'm going to get these parts nailed together, and then we'll figure out our infill pieces. I think Miss Sirius wants a window in there, so figure that out. Excuse me. Okay. Dirt Forger, the roof is framing is just out of 2x6. The roofing will be galvanized metal. Was I talking to you about the exterior? Whoever I was talking to. I was thinking about galvanized metal, again, is expensive. It's worth it on the roof because the only reason I can do such a low pitch is because I'm using galvanized metal. I don't know if you can see, it's not quite flat, but nearly flat. If I was doing like an asphalt, traditional asphalt roof, I would have to make it a lot steeper. I'd have to do a 3-pitch. But since I'm doing galvanized metal, I can do what they call a low pitch roof. More expensive, but it'll last forever, and I can mount solar to it. Another reason I like the galvanized metal. Okay, I lost my spot here. This goes like that, that goes like that. Okay, so that's there. And that goes up on there. I'm telling you, framing in grass is, I'm going to be framing up on a deck of some sort. Framing in grass is not as easy. It's nice on the knees though, but that's what knee pads are for. Booster wing, it is titled as a trailer. I am looking into if I can get any more certifications as like an RV basically. Really, no, you have to be a licensed manufacturer. You can't really build an RV as yourself. You really have to be a company that's been certified. But as a trailer, I can legally drive a trailer down the road that's no more than 8'6" wide and that's no more than 13'6" tall. And this trailer will qualify for that. So like, it really is just like a horse trailer. Anyone can go out there and tow a horse trailer as long as it's not more than 14,500 pounds, as long as it's not more than 8'6" wide and more than 13'6" tall. Anyone can go out and tow a trailer like that. And that's what my trailer will land under. So I guess the answer is sort of. It's sort of cool. So, but the police, if they stop me, they will ask for my title on my trailer. I need to make sure the lights are working. I've got all the proper lights. I got the blinking lights. And if they wanted to put a tape measure on it, they can make sure. Or if they wanted to take me into a weigh station, they could do that. Now, I could go heavier than 14,500 pounds if I went and got a different license, which I might do just to be safe. But I don't want to be heavier than that anyways. Okay, that's that. Yeah, booster wing, exactly. Disenfranchised VS. No, but that doesn't make it legit either. What's this little guy doing? Trying to eat my wood. With tiny houses on wheels, there's not really rules for them yet. You know, if anything, you'd probably be looking into like manufactured home rules, trying to follow those. But just because there aren't really rules doesn't make them legit. It's just like it's still a little bit of a gray area. But rules will come eventually, I think. Once enough people do it, they'll have to regulate it a little better. So. disenfranchised. I am going to try to make it meet my local, like, R-value codes. So I'm going to make it pretty darn efficient. Gotta go get some water. Give me just a minute. Okay. Okay, that's good. Nice. Okay. Yes, Booster. Yeah, you guys getting the full package there. Try to keep up on the dishes in this house, but yes, we're catching it. We're slow on social media, but we are. We've got an Instagram Booster. It's Serious Living, all one word, all lowercase. We are. I wish we were ramping it up a little bit faster, but we're working on that. But yeah, exactly. Just that's the thing right now. I'm hoping that this could be informational for some people, but you know, only a few people know it exists. Just the nature of a small new channel. So I want to get the word out so that anyone that's interested can benefit from the process and chill with us in the process. So I'm going to, Mrs. Serious is, again, this is her first day off of work. So she's going to be able to get more involved in all of that stuff, getting that up and running. So Derp, yeah, we were going to do a website of some sort. Yeah, Wix would probably be good for us. Got to look into Wix. Okay. Okay. Gloves? What do I do with gloves? Excuse me. Appreciate that disenfranchise. I definitely wanted to grow. You know, I don't want to, in my plant side too, Discord, absolutely. I've got it so that if you're in there, you can join the notification squad and you'll know whenever I come on. I don't want to blow up, you know, other people's plant side, because then to me it's not relevant. Outside of mine, to me it's relevant, but outside of mine it's not really relevant to the plant side too, folks. But if they want to come chill, that'd be awesome. But yeah, I want to try to find more ways. And if you guys see, you know, hey, you're browsing a tiny house thing or whatever, if you see something where you think, oh, these people would be interested, definitely share it there. Appreciate it. I'll have more media for you to actually share soon enough, once the Instagram and the Twitter and all that, and Facebook, we've got that too, all really ramps up. So Appreciate you guys spreading the word if you see an appropriate time. I just don't like spamming it in inappropriate places. But as long as it's a good spot for it, absolutely. Make sure people know it's out there. Okay, because now it's actually getting interesting. Now we're gonna do some framing, and then we'll do the sheeting, and that'll be interesting because we'll kind of get to real see the outside shell come together. So it starts getting fun. Something is wrong here. What is wrong here? No, nothing's wrong here. That's the way it is. Okay. So guys, normally there'd be a bevel, but I didn't have a real good board to use for that, so that's why I'm staggering it down a little bit. Still do its job absolutely perfectly. We're just gonna line it up at the bottom, basically. There. Make sure I'm happy with that. What it's doing. Man, it's taller than I'd like, but it's all right. Okay. Disenfranchise. Now, what I am going to do is I'm going to get my PlanetSide 2 stream up and running. And when that's up and running, then I'd love it if it got shared in the PlanetSide Discords. So, it's my next thing. Just... We're in such a place where I got to make sure this thing goes. As long as this thing's moving, then I can work on my other side projects. But this thing definitely has to be my priority at all times for us to make our date. Or even come close to our date. Okay, that's on. Okay. Yeah, Booster. Discord is kind of taking over for TeamSpeak just because it's completely free. You know, there's some drawbacks, but it's kind of a combination of forums and chat at the same time, so Discord is very popular. Yeah, guys, if you look for, if someone knows, throw my Discord up into the text chat there, Serious Gaming's Discord. That's PlanetSide focused, but wow, this board is twisty. Thanks, man. And feel free to ping me if you got any other questions. This is a great place for me to answer questions, but we'll use our board twister here. Okay, that's gonna be that. Okay, now It's all real nice. So I'm just going to measure each one out here and I'll get a cut. I'm running out of long 2x4s, so Hey, Disenfranchised, if I don't go solar, I will probably get a generator. Yes. So okay. Time to take some of our bracing back. Get back to using this for our building. Okay. Disenfranchised, you are so right, man. I am almost there. I am almost there. I'm taking advantage of this weather, man. I'm not gonna get many days like this. So, let's get your measurements. Let's get these cut. So I'm gonna be hooking. I'm gonna have to minus 1.5 inches. What's going on here? How did that work? That's all correct. I don't know how I ended up doing that, but okay. So this one is 125.5, so it's really 124. 124 to the short of my bevel. 124 to the short. Okay. Doke, 124 to the short of my bevel. So that's to my bevel. So when you hear bevel, guys, that's tilting this thing that way, and angle is moving this thing around. bevel goes like that. No, not yet. I don't know. You coming out to play? You coming out to play? Okay. I do not know where she is, bud. I don't know when she's going to be here, man. Nona is grandma, just so you guys know. She might have walked home. She'll be back later, though, bud. Okay, this one is 123 and a half, so we're going to go down to 122. And that makes sense. We should be dropping 2 inches each time. Every 2 feet, we drop 2 inches. So, derp. So at this point, I'm actually probably going to run out tonight, try to get it before it rains. I might pop back on stream. I'm going to stop here in a little bit. If I get a gun, I've had about 5 days of dry, so I might get a gun and quick do my liquid flash. But if I get my liquid flash in these seams, this thing's tight. I don't have to worry about rain anymore. Everything here can get wet. The only where I don't want it is down on my foam. So I might run out and do that real quick. Otherwise, I will lay tarps down on the subfloor to keep as much of that away from those seams as possible. I got my tarps stacked up right there, ready to go. Fire, what's up, man? Yeah, we're banging away here. We're getting stuff. We're almost got our back wall. That'll be going up soon. Be in real good shape. Okay. So 122 to my short is my next one. Make sure I got no other 2x4 I need to be using up over here. No. I am done. I need to be getting more of that coming. Okay. This is not a good board. I am not happy with this board. In fact, I'm aggravated that I didn't... Hey, bud, where's mom? Okay. Will you go tell her Dad needs her help? Can you go get her for me, please?
Okay.
Thanks, bud. So, frame's going. Yeah, fire, that's up. The one thing I'm banging away here, we are probably going to do a window in here. So actually, I got to think before I cut this what we're doing about a window. Yeah.
Mom said she's coming.
Great, thanks. Check out that fly.
Huh?
Looking to get a piece of me. See that fly there? Thanks, bud.
What was that fly doing?
He's probably coming to get a bite out of me.
I scared him.
You did.
What was that fly called?
Booster wing, exactly.
Huh?
Sorry, I'm talking to them. That fly, it wasn't quite a horsefly, but something like that. Maybe it was a baby horsefly. Booster wing every day, yes. I'm trying to start at 9:30. Appreciate you guys that bear with me when I'm a little bit late. Now that Miss Sirius is home from work, I should be able to hit 9:30 better. And, you know, stream till, I'm hoping 5 my time most of the time. So, get a good long streaming. You guys can just kind of check in. Every day, 5 days a week, even some Saturdays. How you doing? Sorry, did I wake
You
up?
woke me up from my nap.
I'm sorry.
That's awesome.
That must have been loud, Rockwell coming in.
That's fine. I was laying there. So we both fell asleep.
Yeah. Great. Window, back wall. Let's think about that.
Yes.
Is it centered? Is it off to the side?
Because we are gonna have the fridge and a storage thing, I think it's a little bit off to the side. Do you have thoughts?
And that's this wall right here, right?
Oh, back wall. Okay, I'm seeing that as back wall.
You hear that sound?
I do, sweetie. Thank you. To me, that's the bathroom. So the window in the bathroom in the downstairs is there isn't one on that on that wall.
There isn't one on this back wall.
In the bathroom, there is high can be little in the boys' room. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I do.
Okay. So like it could go with like in between.
You all right? Okay.
You may have it.
So 4 feet wide. How wide do you want it for the boys' window up there?
The Hunter trying to plan out windows.
Slider? Is a slider okay? Do you want just an awning?
Can it be too? Okay, so we need to just figure out like grand scheme of things. I kind of like the idea of it being an up and down window more than an over window, and I feel like that goes better with not going outside of the framing. Is that correct?
Yeah.
So it could be 2 up and down windows.
But with the loft is only going to have like 2.5, 3 feet. It's not going to have a lot of room to go up and down.
Okay. Yeah, you're right.
Look at me.
Look at you.
I'm on top of it.
Good job, bud. I just worry about him.
Design build, guys. Here we go. Design build.
What do
We're
they
trying.
want?
Telling you, we're going to just have Twitch design it. So guys, what we got here is, and we're trying to figure out is, this back area is the bathroom, but it's also like, it's multi-purpose because a washer and dryer will be in here. But vanity, shower tub, toilet, all that. We're debating on if we do like an up high, you know, kind of transom window in the bathroom, or we would like one up in the loft to let a little bit in, a light in there. So we're trying to figure out how we do windows, because it would ideally, I frame those windows in right now in a perfect world. So
We're not gonna have windows on the tall side because that's where their bunk beds are.
they don't have bunk beds. What?
They're having bunk beds.
How are they gonna have bunk beds in a loft?
They've got like 4 feet, right? One's right on the floor and one's 2 feet above that. No?
It's not gonna translate out to that much space, I don't think.
Oh, that makes me so sad. Okay. Well, then let's do a long, narrow window. Are they making fun of me?
No, they're not. They're making sure that I paint my KD on the outside of the trailer. So as we're going down the road, everyone knows.
What's a KD?
Kill death ratio for planet side. Mrs. Sirius just like rolled her eyes. Her eyes are now stuck in the back of her head.
Going back to bed. All right.
But that's how you'd let all the noobs know to get out of your way. I guess I'm gonna paint my KD right up on the front of that because my truck's low. So they'll be able to see that whole front area, and I can't put any windows there. So we'll just post it right up here. Just big, bold, right in there. Right there. It'll be like CG, God mode, streaming on Twitch. Check us out. Right up there. Just big advertisement. So I'm going down the highway. Pretty soon, every Twitch streamer is going to have their own tiny house advertisement. Okay, so you want one high window for the boys.
So are there windows on this side, on the low side? Is there enough room for the boys to have windows?
Yes. These are windows that are ideally the ones that fit in the bays.
Right. Still have windows if they have like a 2-foot like toy storage bench or something up there.
Hey,
Above
what
it.
about we have a TV in it?
You're not having a TV in it. I think that's a really great thought, but
We'll have one in the tiny house. Don't worry. There will be a
not in your room, but
not in your room.
Guys, saying about it out of my room.
got it. Okay,
I
yeah.
just came about within my room.
Maybe I threw this out. Why am I having a thing again?
Okay, will you go snag the little piece of paper? I think it's next to my bed on the floor.
Yeah, but I think it was drawn out with TV. There was more room in the boys' area.
Okay. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna build something. We can change it later. Okay.
I don't plan on there being a window on this side.
Okay. So this side has no window in the bathroom. Just you'd like some windows up high for the boys.
Correct.
Okay. That's enough. I can build from that. I can build it.
What about the other side? Doesn't matter yet.
These sides don't matter yet. Okay.
If the boys had a window and it was wider, is that still okay? Because you said that's the wall where I can have wider windows, right?
Back here, it can be a wider window.
You know that right now?
It would be better for me framing it. It would save us time. Although at this point, it's probably taking longer. So I can just reframe it later. We're gonna do it. Fuck it. We'll do it live. Okay, guys? We can change our mind later. I'm gonna frame something. I'm just gonna guess at the window she wants, and we'll see. We'll see if she sticks. So we're gonna take this, and we're gonna pull this to here. And so this is gonna be at 120. 120. This is a garbage board. How long do you want it? 4 feet? I'm saying that wishfully, because if it's 4 feet, I don't have to reframe my wall. But if it's 4 feet's pretty normal. It's not too long. What's that? One. But none of those are really support beams on that end, so you can destroy as many as you want. So, what this whole debate is about, guys. I lost you. I lost it. I'm gonna go plug this in, but I'm gonna have to just talk at you for a bit while my phone charges back up. Okay, guys? I'm gonna get Mrs. Sirius. Maybe she'll give me her phone. Is your phone have battery, babe?
Yeah.
Can I use it? Thanks.
Are you surprised?
I am. I'm stunned. Her phone is never charged. Never. Okay. So 120. $120.
Why is your hole right here?
because that's where all the dust comes out. Okay? Okay, I do need to use this, and you guys stand 10 feet back while I'm using it, okay? You got the Twitch? Are you signed in?
I don't know. I can hear. I can see what people are saying.
Hey, yep, we're good. Okay, guys, I'm back. I'm not gonna get hers super sawdusty like mine, but I'm gonna come check it every now and then. Hey, Rock.
You cannot touch that.
Remember the blades. We can't touch the blades, okay? Even when they're not in use, okay? Okay. So that's gonna be there. So we'll measure this out in just a minute. I'm gonna get that nailed in, and then we'll figure out her window up here. Okay, get this one. Oh, dang it. So it's not that big a deal, but I didn't square up my thing, so I put a bevel on this end, which is annoying. It's not a problem, but it's still annoying. You can see just how bad and twisty this board is. I don't like that, but that's what it's gonna be. Okay. Let's get our board bender out. And get that guy right into place. Okay. Okay. That's good. That board down there went to shit. Okay. Your soft wood. So what we're trying to do here, guys, is my shear strength depends on this stud pattern all the way through. If we do a big long 8-foot window across there, and I got to do a big header, it really kills my shear strength on that area of the wall. So, and my real structural walls are this one and this one, all the way down. Excuse me, because that'll be holding my roof above. These walls here, these aren't really structural walls. They do add some shear strength, but they're really just for the sake of holding on siding and finishing the inside. So we're going to be putting I'm going to do bigger windows here, and as much as possible, we're going to do multiple smaller windows on this side, so I don't have to cut out a lot of headers and really eat in my structure. So that's one thing we're debating about. What I am going to do is I'm going to give her a window. So this is kind of the boys' loft. I'm going to give her a window for the boys. So I'm really thinking that I'm going to do it at, I want to be able to comfortably walk around into the bathroom, not be ducking my head all the time. So I'm going to do their floor. You got to think about how this is going to go. So if I did their floor right there, and then I'd probably do 2x6s, so I'd be coming back 6 inches really by the time I get subfloor. So I'll be looking at just barely enough clearance for me to fit into the bathroom. So if their room was at 7 foot. So that gives me 3'3" up here. Makes it pretty tight. Pretty tight. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give them a 4-foot window that's 18 inches. So I'm going to try to get this up above the deck. 7 feet, 8 feet, and then yeah, so that's going to be it there. Right. And give this a little bit extra there, and that's going to be up to, it's going to be my rough opening. So this is going to be a window for them in here. Make sure I know where my numbers are. So this is going to be the kind of the top of their loft, and then this is going to be a window. So I'm at gotta call my guy and get some rough openings. I'm gonna take that up there for the RO. I think that'll be closer to what it is. Okay. So coming back 3/4 inches. It's gonna be for a little bit of a pan. Go up to 7. There we go. Good dog. Good dog. Okay, so I need some ones going across in here to be my sill and my header. Should be 46 1/4. Makes sense? 46 1/4. It should be 46 1/2 is what those should be at. So I'm going to cut them at what they're supposed to be. 46 1/2. Okay, I'm back, yeah. Now, fire's correct. This is very much a design build, guys. It's, I opted to not go with the plans because there wasn't a trailer that was quite what we needed, so this is very much a design build. So I am really just trying to, I'm getting very near to my max height that I can take it on the road. And then in between there, I've got to think about things like, I'm gonna have an additional 2 inches between another thermal break insulation on the floor and then flooring. I'm gonna have that. I'm gonna have another about 3/4 inch coming down to the ceiling. So I'm just kind of thinking about all the layers to determine how my walks. Right now my bathroom is going to be 6 foot 4 inches, and they're going to have about 3 foot 3 inches over there. So it's snug. It's not super tall by any means, but you know, trying to get them enough room to be up there. Yeah, they don't need a lot of room. Them sitting up is probably about 2 feet tall. Put a bed in there, and their heads, you know, we'll sleep them at the taller end, obviously. So, you know, let's see, how much room are they going to have at the tall end?
Yeah, I want to know that.
The Cirrus is like, wait, why does your stream get to figure out everything first? Why don't I know these details?
The tall end?
Yes.
Oh, these short over.
3'9". So I'm 3 inches short of the 4 feet you wanted.
But you promised me 4 feet. Okay. And what's the short end? Like 2 inches? Like we're gonna need to get a pet snake so something can use it.
A pet snake. A pet snake.
That looks like very similar.
3 feet 1. Yeah. You see, I mean, look, I've barely got any slope on the roof. I'm maxed out. I could have gone almost to a flat roof, but I didn't want to go quite that far down. But I kept it so they have a lot of, I mean, 3 feet. That's more than I anticipated. I thought they were going to have like 1.5 feet on that side. So.
Cool. So like my picture of this like huge slanted roof is
Correct. That's way off. You can almost think of it as flat. I did good, guys. I did good. Didn't I do good, hon? I mean, so I'm trying to get us, I want to be like 13'3". I don't want to be up at 13'6". So I'm trying to get us a little bit of safety room.
I agree.
So I might have been able to eke out a couple more inches for us. I just didn't think it was worth it. Okay? I'm looking for you guys, and you're not there. You're not there. What's that? Okay, so 46.5. If I can quit cutting bevels on everything. What is it?
It's something that belongs to the ground and got to
Okay.
hold to it super tight.
Sounds good. Hey guys, remember that time I put the wall on the wrong side of the trailer? That was pretty cool.
I remember that.
You're not gonna let me live that one down, are you?
I'm glad we figured it out.
Okay. Okay.
Probably nothing else in this whole build that is going to matter as much to me as that.
Well, that was an important thing to get right, for sure. For sure.
It's a 3 foot what?
3 foot 1 inches on the short side. 3 foot 9 inches on the tall side.
So,
That's wrong. Just so you guys know. This needs to go in
wait. What's wrong?
right there. Nothing.
You're not.
I am, but I'm talking to everyone.
Okay, but
Anyone who
are you
will
talking
listen.
about the measurement, or are you talking about something else?
The measurements are fine. No, those are fine. I'm saying that I put my plate in the wrong way. Okay. Next.
What's a normal size window? Our windows are weird. I don't know that.
That's, I mean, 4040 is a pretty average window. 2040. 20 wide, 40 tall, 4 feet. That's not uncommon.
What's that bathroom one?
Looks like a 1.6 by 3 foot. Side quest, guys. Side quest time. Oh no, it's 20. 2030. That's what that window is. That's pretty. We could do the 2030. It's no problem. They'll make them whatever size you want. Okay.
2030, that'll fit between your boards, even though it doesn't matter.
On that end it doesn't, but over here,
I know, but on this end.
yeah, on that end it doesn't really matter. You are. Thank you for staying away while I'm using the saw. Okay. What'd I miss? Later, golf. Yeah, and plans are good. I was actually tempted to buy some plans just for like the engineering, but I was able to get out enough by doing some research and reading some blogs and tracking down how other people did theirs to get the engineering engine down, and just reading manufacturer specs. To do layout, yes, we have done a very rough layout in place. I have Home Designer, which is a cheap end of Chief Builder Architect software, and a very rough exterior in SketchUp, which I've told people that I was going to post, and I have not gotten around to it yet, so I apologize on that. But so yes, we have some very rough plans. The beauty of this is all my structure is just a perimeter, so I just need to do the perimeter correctly. If you were there for me, we spent a lot of time laying out the studs so our shear strength really carries through well. But as long as we nail the perimeter, the interior is just, it doesn't matter. That's just kind of interior layout. That's for our own benefit, but won't actually affect the structure. So my goal right now is just to build a sturdy exterior rectangle that isn't racked, that is level, and then that's all I really need to kind of be good. Yeah, once I have that down, I have the roof on, and I have all the right hangers on, then I'm good in terms of like what plans would give me. So, okay. So let me make sure I've got this all how I want it. So that is going to be there, and that's going to be below it. And that's going to be below it. This is going to be above. This is going to be up above there. So okay, babe. Will you come take a look at this? This is the loft. This is in the boys' room.
Okay.
This is the window I'm suggesting to you.
And this is where the floor is?
The floor is, I think it's that higher mark. 7 foot. Let me give you their floor. So their floor is going to come through right there. That's the top of their floor. That's their little loft area.
Any lower, and I don't want it any higher. Is that like more of a normal?
Nice song, Rockwell.
Size as far as.
Yeah, it's not a super custom size.
And then would it be a sliding?
Yeah, it could be a sliding. It could be a little awning. Depends on how much you trust Hunter. Okay. So I'm about to nail that in.
Nail that in.
And then you don't get to change it ever again, no matter what. I'm just kidding. You can change it. Okay, we're good. Oh, sorry, Tacoma. Okay. Are you seeing Chick Hicks, Rockwell? Are you singing Chick Hicks?
I have seen Chick Hicks.
Okay. By the way, we're a fan of cars around here. And these then are parts. Okay. Okay. Nailing it.
Yeah, me too, bud.
Super loud.
Someone asked earlier about, is it on my head? No. Yeah, it's on my shoulder. Try to get it kind of in the middle so it's closer to my chest, but it's a shoulder mounted cam. Shoulder. Okay, so it is nice.
Are you coming to join us to film them?
Okay. Okay. So that's gonna be that. So guys,
They're all that easy.
get him, Tacoma. Oh, don't crush the laptop. Get him. Get him.
They did.
Okay.
Yay!
So, guys, on this, normally you'd have to do like headers and transfer the load. Doesn't matter here because this is not a structural wall. So all we need is we need some backer for, so that's at 47 1/4 basically, for our sheeting. So we just got to have that 47 1/4. Little did you know that there would be a musical performance. We don't need no Spotify. Okay, 92. Once I stop cutting, I'll put this thing back on. Yeah, what I like here. Hey Adam, how you doing, man? What's up, Kipo Fire? Hey. Hey Kipo, ooh, residing houses. That's a rough one, man. Are you gonna help him out? Yeah, I'm glad that we're to the point now where, like, if I'm away for a second, chat's got you covered. If someone got questions, someone already knows the answer. So chat's got you covered. It's a good deal. That'll help, because then I can, like, just keep building. Not feel like I'm missing. Like, I don't like missing a question. I don't want people to be in the dark, but if chat's got you, chat's got your back, I don't have to worry about it. But yeah, everyone got to meet Mrs. Sirius today. She's out here building away with me. Man, like this day just can't be beat. Hasn't rained yet. Perfect temperature. Loving it. Good dog.
It's gonna be okay.
Okay, so we got that. Okay. We're just gonna need one more little piece up above us. We'll get that in just a second. What's that? Yeah, I know. Thanks, babe. That was actually a really nice piece of wood compared to most of the ones. If every board was like that, it would be so easy to frame. Okay. I think I just ate a bug. Gross.
Oh my god, to make you laugh.
Okay. Yeah, 47 1/4. So 47 1/4 and 47 1/4. Okay. Just need one little piece here to catch our siding and all that jazz. So, okay, that's already got a mark. Nice. So this little piece is just okay. Pop quiz right now. 7 1/4 inches. Is that to the short or the long? And is it to my bevel or my angle? Let's see if chat's framers yet.
That dinosaur is telling me that my internet is out.
7 1/4. Is it to the short or the long? Is it to the bevel or the angle? Let's see how we did. Uh-oh, no framers yet.
What do you need me to look up?
What?
You need me to look something up?
No, I was seeing if chat's acquired all the framing knowledge yet. So that is to the long of my bevel. That's what that is. So I gotta set my bevel. 7 1/4. Then we got a bevel, and that's the long. There we go, long of our bevel. And then we just kind of tap that guy right in, tappity, tappity, tap, 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 tap. And then that's in there. And then we've got our backer, and we're all glorious and done and ready and happy. Oh, that didn't work. Expensive hammer you got there, mister. Okay. Yeah. Why do I work super hard? That's kind of the way you're supposed to work. It's just work super hard. Okay. I'm really overdoing it, but in terms of like trying to get it in there, but it's so annoying. If you have a stud that's sticking out an eighth and your siding ripples, everything turns into a pain in the ass if you don't do good framing. So do good framing, you'll appreciate it later on. Okay, we've got a wall. This is a wall.
We've got 3 walls.
Yeah, we do. We do got 3 walls. We're gonna stand up a wall. Stand that wall.
By the way, the correct answer is no.
Thanks for that generous offer. Yeah, no, I will need some help probably.
The correct answer
Okay.
is yes. No, so silly.
Okay. Building the wall. Okay.
Baby, did we say vinyl or laminate for the bathroom? I thought
Vinyl laminate, yeah. Luxury vinyl plank. Okay. There's a wall. There she is.
it's a beaut. That's perfect, baby.
I've got like precious things over there and precious things over here. It's terrifying.
That's like a no-brainer as much as I love our dog.
Okay, well, I don't want... Okay.
Helping Dad, bud.
So,
This is so exciting.
will you snag me one of those clamps, please, babe?
Like this?
No, not
That's
that
a
one.
clamp.
Yeah, that's a clamp, but I got the wall. Don't worry about the wall.
But you want one of these.
Yes, please. There's one up high over there. Great. Clamps I love. Clamps are life, guys. Get some clamps. Can't tell you. You're gonna find yourself clamping everything. You're gonna be like, man, I need some way to keep my toothbrush on this ledge. I'm gonna clamp it. I'll be clamping everything before you know it.
Bro, do you want a jacket?
Okay, so this wall is like totally wrapped that way. So now that we got our clamp, ooh, ouch. That's why I put shoes on, buddy.
Yeah.
You're just gonna bash up your toes out here without shoes on.
Ready? Let's go get your shoes. Thanks for being brave. Hey, what are you doing? Where are your shoes?
Okay. So I gotta get that whole thing to kind of come this way. So it's a little bit of an awkward endeavor, but we'll figure it out. Okay. Yeah. What's that? Yeah, if there's ants on it, leave it alone, bud. Well, because I don't want the ants on you. Okay. Just want to take a quick peek at the top here. See how I'm doing. Man, that's like perfect. I don't know that I could make it much better than that, to be honest. Just gonna punch it out in position. Okay. Now it's time to go get some nails. Okay. Yeah. Okay, sweet. It's top secret, so I got the final piece of Commander Sirius coming to a Twitch stream near you someday. It's been an ordeal, but the piece just arrived. Getting it. And getting it. Getting it. And getting it. Okay. Okay. Ooh, that was a miss. Unhappy about that nail. Very unhappy. That's one problem with framing nails is they're just like rubber. You gotta shoot them right. Start banging on them in an awkward position and they don't work. That is a miss. Got a concerned look on your face, babe.
No, I'm just looking for the line for where the wall,
The
the ceiling is.
yeah. Now is an 8'4" bathroom height all right?
That's
Sorry.
larger than
No,
a,
6'4".
That's like that's larger than a regular ceiling.
Let me get in here and get this out.
Sorry.
You're okay. It's bothering me. Okay. Okay.
Okay. Can you show me where the line is?
So,
Sorry to interrupt.
no, you're fine. I'm going to show you where the framing is, okay?
But then there's the ceiling that's gonna have to go, right? And that will make it lower, right?
By about 3/4 or a ½ inch, depending on what material we buy. So that's not going to do a lot to us.
Okay, so if you are in the shower,
I might have to duck a little bit.
is that gonna be a problem?
No, that'll be all right.
That's great for me.
I want the boys to have some. They don't need a lot of space though, so that'll be coming right down. Really more about there.
What will be coming down? Right about there.
So this will be the framing. So it's going to be 2x6s.
So you're gonna have to.
I will not have to duck in the bathroom. If I'm standing in the tub, I might have to duck a little bit.
You sure? Can you go back to that? Oh, okay.
Am I okay?
Yeah.
No, but
I
I
don't want you to have to duck in the bathroom.
because this floor is going to be up 2 inches higher.
Okay.
So
I mean, you probably have maybe 3 inches, maybe.
no, I'm going to be tight.
Okay.
But
Okay. Cool.
otherwise, the boys get a little less room. If you want the bathroom a little taller.
I feel like the bathroom is where you take it out, as long as it's tall enough for you.
Yep.
Okay.
So then to me, that's a pretty good amount of room for them up there in a loft.
Yeah, they can climb up. That'll be great.
I'll look at it again once I get my extra layer subfloor down,
Okay.
and then I might bump it up an inch.
Okay.
So, okay. So we gotta take this rack brace off because it's just ruining my day.
Well, this is wobbly.
Yes, it is.
What? You really were about to hit me?
I mean, I don't want to. It's just coming back. I think I'm okay. I do got to get a rack brace back on. This is going to be a little bit precarious for a minute, but I want my wall to stand up in the right place while I nail it together. So. Okay. I'm not going to leave those nails there for very long, but I want to see how that wall's already standing up. Whoa, a lot closer to where it's supposed to be. It's a lot better. Get this nailed real quick, and then it'll be good. Try to get that all in line. Problem is, the moment you get the first few nails, it's already like moving. The boards are all squirrely, so you gotta fight it all the way up to get them nice and straight. You'll buy Doug fir larch rather than hen fir mix. It's not as bad, but again, it's not old growth anymore, so you're not gonna get perfect straight wood anymore. Sorry, guys. Okay. Okay, that's that. It's feeling good. Now we're gonna do some nailing. Okay. these racks of nails are held together. I'm looking for, I got a plastic tub of nails. I think those are ring shank though, right? Oh yeah, right there, thank you. Just one rack will be fine.
I already have one rack out.
Okay, thanks bud.
You need it?
No. Mom,
Put away, Nate.
what's up? Okay, you got that thing put away, thanks. Yeah, getting it. Okay. It is very wobbly right now. I gotta get my, I don't have any rack braces on it, so it's not sturdy right now.
Oh, head that way.
Why?
I mean, it's not going anywhere, but okay. Then we're gonna be getting metal plates on that, but I'm gonna get just a temporary brace. For now, sorry that I'm not on chat, but I gotta get this thing buttoned up just so we're safe. And then I can chill for a minute. Yep, we'll do. Okay. Just take something like this, will be fine. So this is not staying, guys, but this will temporarily tie my wall together, give me a little more strength up here. Very springy up here, tough to really nail things together, but don't nail while your hand's directly under. Okay, get some rigidity. Okay, those walls are together. Now the one nice thing about not having the sheathing on, if I had the sheathing on and a little bit of wind came up, these things would be like whoosh. Without the sheathing on, I'm at a lot less risk in terms of wind. So now that is just drastically more rigid. So, okay, 3 sides. You guys can kind of start to see shape a bit actually, even without me getting the thing up. Kind of saw where I marked the loft on that end. Bathroom below it, nice vaulted kitchen, living area. And then up there is the master up over that deck. You guys are getting to see the whole spiel. Hey, chat, I'm back. What's up, guys? Okay, man, everyone's answering questions. Appreciate that, guys. The vets know. They're fixing up newer players. Okay. Yeah, chat's gonna be like, what? He's back. Shh, we didn't say anything. We're not talking. No one's here. Everyone hide. So, yeah, repeat questions if I missed anything. Wow, now I'm hearing thunder, so it's coming. I might be, calling it and wrapping up here real soon, guys. Let me get some nails out. Key aspect. And then lay down some tarps on the key areas. It is.
You don't like rain?
I kind of like rain. It's just not as helpful when you have a tiny house you're trying to build.
What about,
Good job.
what about the toys?
Here, leave your cup, bud. Just take your toys. Leave your cup. I'll get your cup. You can get a new cup, okay? You just worry about your toys. Get the important things. Good jump. Yeah, you can take that in. Okay. Just gonna make sure. I think I want one more board right here. Because that wall is still gonna be a little bit floppy. This one's really nice. That's nice and sturdy. That one's pretty darn good. This one, you know what this needs? All it needs is a clamp. You nailed it. Clamps will save your world. Okay. Make sure I got a long enough clamp to do it though. It's tight. It's gonna go though. Okay. Just gonna keep that wall sturdy enough right now. And I need one more thing coming through here. That's what I need. Let's push this off to the side. Keep it clamped. Just get, we don't need too much for that. What is this thing? That thing. I don't know what that's to. It's gonna be a fine brace. Okay. Okay. So in a perfect world, you level that while you're doing it, so it's nice and level, but it's not really what we're doing right now. Yeah, there's a little screw right in the bottom. Now that you leave alone, it's this thing right here.
Sorry.
Twist. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Sturdy, sturdy. Pop that. Don't need that anymore. Okay. Okay. Looking real good. Looking real good. Okay. Rain is coming. We are bags off, clean off mode.
I know. Oh, I need that little thing. That's what I have.
Bags off, cleanup mode. Okay. What is the best way to nail a hammer? Love it. Booster wing, I did a combination of bolts and ram set, so pins. Oh. Did my phone go in, babe?
Yeah.
Cool. That's fine.
Baby, I can't get this.
I can get it.
Please be strong.
Yes. Here, will you pull that bottom thing out and around it?
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. I usually do it before that thing's on my wrist.
Oops.
Mom!
I know, bud. We're gonna come in as soon as.
Okay. It's really tough.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, it's
That
tough.
makes me feel better.
Good. I had the same trouble with this exact one. And then that little cap goes on the front of it.
Okay.
Okay. Ooh, taking the bags off. That's nice. That is nice. Okay. Now, you guys may have seen me for my rain streams. We're going to try to avoid this becoming a rain stream today.
Storm coming in.
There is a storm coming in. Look at that thing come on in. That is a serious storm coming, buddy. Okay. So I'm phoned up again, guys.
Like the last year.
Router's fine for right now. There we go. Sorry, I lost part of chat though. Hit me back, whatever I missed. Someone asked what I use to stream. I use a LiveU Solo. It is, I have a battery in my backpack. I have a LiveU Solo, which is a broadcasting device. Just creates a raw RMTP feed that goes right to Twitch. That's why I don't see any overlays yet. I'm working on a way to do that, but I have not figured that out yet, so bear with me. You're fine. It's Tacoma that's right in the way. I was like, I'm going to stand in this doorway. Okay. A serious storm. Booster Wing, the house, my house, is about 40 years old. It was beat to shit when I got it. The only reason I could afford it is because it was beat to a pulp. And we put a lot of work into it. I did a lot of work on it. And so now it is a nice house. What's that?
There's some stuff.
Okay, yeah, gotcha. So it is a nice house now, but it took a lot of work to get there. I couldn't afford my house now. We put that much work into it, so. But it's nice. I'll keep the water though. Thanks,
Can I
man.
have this?
Yeah.
Yes, you may. Okay. What else do we gotta get here? It's all fine. Tarps are okay. They'll get a little wet. Might even do some tarping before we're done here. This stuff is just gonna go underneath. This is my sort of stuff that's not as important rain shelter. Right in here. Oh, disenfranchised, I'm doing it. I'm staying out there till it's dumping on me, so I'm going to get a beer. What do I have in here? I got some Angry Orchard. I'm just going to do a good old Blue Moon, I think is what's going to be my deal today. I think well deserved, right? We did some stuff today, guys. This thing has already been pretty shook up, even before my players' attempts at getting a beer. Cheers. Thanks for hanging, guys. Oh, yeah. That's good. It's good. The lightning will scare me inside, though, for sure, once that starts coming. Booster, thanks for hanging, man. Yeah, we'll catch you next time. Okay. Okay, I'm feeling good about it. All those hangers are galvanized, it'll all be fine. This can go in. I'm going to do a little bit of tarping, guys, before we're totally done here, just to try to keep some of the water out of the foam. So. Loud noise. Okay. There she blows. Yeah, so comes the rain. Good day, guys. Exciting to get some walls. It's always good stuff to get some walls. Get our ladder. I'm not gonna do the big one. You can bring a few of the little tarps over though. Get that guy down. Yeah, I got some wood right over here. Start forgetting where some of these plates go. This one really wants to be silver up, ideally. Yeah, that blue one should do it for up there, I think. I'll get it, huh? I got it from here, hon. I got it from here. I'm gonna go park up so I don't get my gear all wet. Now it's coming. Okay. Let's get all this going. Who hangs up their jacket with the sleeves inside out? Seriously, who does that? Okay. Going rain mode on our stream, guys. Rain mode. Get my arm back in just a minute, guys, and I can see what's going on. Told you, good and bad, coming at you guys live. The minutia, the victory, the triumph, and tarping, and more tarping. Tarping brought to you live by Twitch TV and Serious Living. Get your tarps at Jack's Home Good today. No, I'm just kidding. I have no sponsorship, but Jack's, if you're watching, call me, bro. Jack's is a pretty sweet store. It's our local, like, farm supply. It's pretty nice. I like it. And they sell tarps. If you're in the market for a tarp. Which, by the looks of some of my tarps, I need to be in the market for a tarp. Okay. Yeah, that's working real well. Super well, huh? There we go. A little better. I'm gonna go get a strap and I'll strap that down. This is something that really should not get wet. In a perfect world. I'm gonna bring you in, guys. You may be losing me very soon. Actually, before I'm totally done, I'll do it right now. Just about to pull power. This is it, guys. Day ended in rain. It was a good day though. We had most of it cut and ready to go when we showed up. So we were able to get to framing walls. First thing we did is we installed one of our walls on the wrong side. But we got another wall installed, got that one on the right side. Our holes worked out real well. Got 2 end walls framed, clamped it all down so we're nice and sturdy. Got a pretty good idea of what our roof slope's gonna be like. And we're just banging away on framing. back to getting gobs of water. We'll see how long this lasts and what it does to us for tomorrow, but hopefully it's not too long, and we'll be right back at it. So here's to another great day, guys. Cheers. Maybe we'll get to chill with beers a little longer tomorrow. Today it'll just have to be nice, short and sweet. That's it for today, guys. Thanks for hanging. Till tomorrow. Have a good evening, morning, middle of the day, wherever you're at, your part of the world. Sirius out.